Time now for Futures in Focus. Oil headed for a weekly loss in spite of tensions between the US and Saudi Arabia. Joining us from the CME is Knuckman of Agora Financial. Alan, there's been speculation that, if there was trouble between the US and Saudi Arabia, we'd see it in oil. But not necessarily yet, right? Because we don't know what tack Saudi Arabia will take, whether it will use oil as a carrot or a stick.
Exactly, and the price action is most important. A lot of people thought the simple reaction would be see oil higher, but actually we're down about $1.50 on the weekly basis. Not a whole lot. We're right at this 70 level, which is an important price pivot. When you look at this market, it traded between 65 and 70 for 6 months. April to September, had a breakout rally to 75. Now we've come back down to this 70 breakout level. So we'll have to look to see what the next catalyst is for an upside move in a strong overall bullish trend.
Strong overall bullish trend. Nevertheless, if geopolitical concerns become front and center, it may not last. So are you sitting this market out for the moment?
Well, I'm a big believer in the overall macro market. Yes, we've had a pullback in stocks. We've got to talk about that. And what we've seen this week is we've seen a positive rebound. We're up about 1% in the S&P. Yesterday, we went to the halfway point of this bounce and held that support and rallied. So in the big picture, I think that's a positive. We also want to focus on the dollar. The dollar's still about 100 ticks away from its August highs. Now, what's interesting there is that we've had 2 rate hikes since June, but we're still within a range between 94 and 96 in the dollar index. Now we're stuck at this midpoint level. So I think the fact that the dollar's not going higher, that can be very much a positive for crude oil as well. You can look at interest rates. We're going to raise rates in December, and we're going to raise rates in March and June of next year, maybe September. But after that, there are no rate hikes in the pipeline all the way to 2024. So if the dollar's not going higher, that could be a positive for crude oil.